So Sterling has a contest running where we make something out of a pallet. We gotta start by tearing it down. Cut the boards to a rough length, and now what I'm trying to do is get a straight or semi-straight edge on them, make them easier to glue together. Okay, we've got all the edges straightened up, so what we're going to do is glue this up. Okay, let's take this one out of the clamps, then we'll start up the next one. This piece, what I need is 10 inches by 17 inches, and I can already tell you I glued one extra piece on here that I'm not going to need. So, got the fence set up to the 10 inch. And we'll cut these down over on the miter saw. Before we cut it to length, what I'm going to do is trim off one end. Alright, the smaller piece I need pretty smooth, so I'm going to sand this one pretty good. And then on the bigger piece, I'm just going to do a light sanding. Using the printout of a flag that I have, I measured out the different spots, both for the lines, and what I've done is I've marked them on the edge because we're not going to be painting there. I didn't want any pencil marks on the top, so we'll be using those to be able to put tape down so we can paint the right area. So I'm going to start with the blue part. I want some of the wood grain to come through, and seeing the fact this is acrylic paint, what I'm going to do is just use a little water and mix in there. See how this will look. I moved the camera in, so what I did was I used the watered down blue acrylic paint, and then I just took a paper towel, wiped it off, and that's how it came out. So we're going to let this dry, and then we'll start on the stripes. Now while we're waiting for the first coat of paint to dry on the flag, I've gotten my other piece And I've cut out my pattern. And we're going to do the typical spray adhesive. Ready to drill some pilot holes. Now to the scroll saw. So getting ready to stain this piece, I went ahead and gave it a light sanding and decided to start watching Braxton. He just now started his project, so if you hear some hammering stuff in the background, that's what you're hearing. I'll give you a link down below to Braxton's channel. Anyway, let's get this stain. Now the stain I decided to use on this is an ebony, so let's get it stained. Okay, as I continue on with my project, Braxton's showing us the quickest way to break down a pallet. Now, why didn't I see that a few hours ago? Anyway, down to the last part, what we're going to do is spread glue all over this and attach it to the front. Here it is, all done. My entry into Sterling Davis's 2015 Pallet Upcycle Challenge. Hope you liked it, and want to say a special thank you to Sterling for putting together this contest, and thank you for putting those donations towards the Wounded Warrior Project. Also want to make sure to say thank you to all of the sponsors of the contest and the prizes that you have donated. Again, I hope you liked the project. Make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't, and make sure to go over and watch the playlist, all the other entries into this contest. Good luck to everybody, and thank you for watching. We'll see you next time.